Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Security and stability are attractive to women. Had to make sure I had that title right. Security and stability are very attractive to women. Now let me be clear on something. Yes, physical appearance matters. Your physicality matters. And yes, there's going to be some women, the primary thing that's attracting them to you is going to be your physical thing. And I say just overall work to have the best possible. But that's the primary one. But then there's another one that's just as powerful. Like, you ever see those situations where you see, very attractive woman and the guy is like, but she loves him. She generally loves him. Maybe not in the same way she would love that guy on a physical basis or lust him on a physical basis, but it's something about him that's attracting her. Now, a lot of people will say money, and that could definitely play a part. That can definitely play a part. A woman wants a stable lifestyle, something like that. And it's not about, he's giving her gifts or something or buying her all this stuff. Let me be clear on that. Because you get some women, they can deal with a guy and he can have all the money in the world and he can buy all the stuff, but she's still not feeling him, or she's just using him while she's spending time with the guy she wants. No, when I talk about security and stability, it's more of a personality thing. It's more of a behavioral thing. Because remember, a lot of people think, oh, it's just the outside, but that's really the bait. If you're talking about a relationship day to day, we're talking about compatible personalities. Indeed, when you have situations where, a couple could be together for a long time or, a few years, not so much a long time, well, depending on the situation, they could be together, but then they say, oh, we just grew apart. They probably weren't compatible to begin with. That's because of the personality traits or something. And see, a lot of people, they'll stick together. Okay, they find each other attractive, physically attractive. But, looks change over time. Or, even if the person has money or something, after a while, they was like, okay, this ain't doing it. They have a lot of stuff. It comes down to the personality that's expressed. And that's it. Like I said, some people, they'll just stick with the money and looks and, physical appearance and all of that. Hence why the average relationship these days is like 3 months and there's a lot of divorces. But here's the thing, when I'm talking about security and stability, there's just something within some women that want that. Now, I'm gonna share a link for an on-demand video I did, the 5 sexual personality types of women. And I'm gonna let you get that. Because once you understand a woman's sexual personality types, and trust me, men have the same thing, but we're talking about man gets woman right here. You understand why certain women will get with certain men. Like, you have some women, they have abandonment issues. And these could be very attractive women. And then you might see that woman with a guy who's, he ain't an alpha showpiece. He ain't an alpha showpiece. He ain't that fashion model looking dude. In fact, he's very average. In fact, he might, he wasn't listening to Rom's Body Game videos either. And you say, well, why is she with that guy? He must have money. He might not have it like that. But the thing with him, he's a rock. He's a very stable personality and everything. Because, okay, think about it like this. She's worried about abandonment. And that's a deep thing psychologically. She's going to get with the type of man. She's going to get with the type of man who will not abandon her. Less likely to abandon her. A more physically attractive man might abandon her and stuff. Now, I ain't saying she's just going to go for totally busted, but if he gives her the impression, regardless of his looks, that he's going to be there, he's a rock, she's going to hang out for a while. Because if a woman has abandonment issues, she's the type, she'll stay in a relationship when she should have left because she's worried about that abandonment. You get some other woman, another woman, she has a deep fear of rejection, a deep fear of it. So she might get with that guy, and other people will look at him and say, well, he's just average. He ain't all that. But he's not rejecting her. You know, he's not rejecting her. He's not the type who will reject her. You know, he's the type who will put up with a lot of stuff from her. Stability, you know, because see, here's the thing overall with women. Yes, they are checking out the outer because that's their nature, that's their primal nature, but they're very emotional too. They are very emotional. Yeah, they have a cold-blooded, pragmatic side, but that's very deep after you get past the emotion. Emotionally and even pragmatically, they will want that guy who will like really keep them emotionally stable. They will keep them emotionally stable. They can be secure with them. And then something overall, I talked about this in my book, Nice Guys and Players, a general thing with women. Insecurity. Insecurity. Most women, even some very beautiful women, are insecure. Even when some women will act like, yeah, I'm all that, you get them behind closed doors. Oh, they could be drop dead gorgeous. Everybody think they gorgeous. Other women think they're gorgeous and stuff. Shoot. And they'll still focus on that one thing that they perceive to be a flaw. So what do? They get around a guy that alleviates that insecurity. That's the powerful thing. And let me be clear, like I said, money can play a part, but it's not the money itself, but it's however that money contributes to the stability. Like just overall, you know, you get a lot of women, let's just be real in this world. A lot of women are economically insecure. A lot of women are struggling. All of a sudden they meet that guy, and that's when the money part comes in, because the money, he can create a stable environment for them and stuff. See, it plays on so many levels and everything. You know, that's why you get some women, shoot, if you just got a steady job and you steady in that way, it's like it can be very attractive to them. It's stable. Like that's just a woman's nature. Women are like butterflies. They flit all over the place and stuff. A man who has a certain level of stability will appeal to them. Now, let me be clear. That don't mean every single woman, you know, because you know, and you'll see it if you check out my on-demand video, the 5 sexual personality types of women. You know, some women, you know, stable, they could feel more stable if they have some control over the man. Like you have an incredible amount of women, they will skip over the guy who other guys think, oh, the women want, for no other reason than they can control him. They can't control a handsome man, because a handsome man don't have to stay there. But that man who may not look as good, and also, you know what? He might not be financially stable. There are plenty of women out there, because there are plenty of women. They are actually more secure because they can control a man who has to live on them. You get a lot of women who will move a guy in, but in their mind, that's security. See, and that's I always understand that. Now, of course, they ain't every single woman. And you do have some women, they feel, you know, they are comfortable with themselves and everything. They'll go for maybe a different type of man. See, and that's the important thing. And that's the important thing overall. All women ain't going for the same man. See, that's a mistake a lot of guys make. They'll think, oh, I gotta be this guy. No, you just have to be yourself and figure out which women like who you are. What are you offering that woman? And it's gonna be different things. And then it's just a question of, do you like that particular woman back? But when you have that security, that stability, you can calm her down. That's very important. That is extremely important. Now, there are some problems with that. There are some problems, because you can get some women, right? They will get with a totally dominating man. I mean, a dictator and stuff. They will get with a guy's like, no, you will do this and that. But that's a combination of their insecurity and fear, but the man is like that. You know, they might feel like, this like, well, I need this security. I need to feel safe. You know, it's the same thing in authoritarian countries. That's how deep it is. A lot of people will give up their rights because they feel safe and secure. I just hit y'all with something. I wanted people to pick up on it. But that's the thing. So that's very important. Like if you're that guy and you can provide that stability and stuff, like true stability, not telling her either. She can sense emotionally that you're secure in everything. You'd be surprised. You will be surprised. Now, I know some guys will say, well, I got it. You might think you do, but then understand something with women. They picking up on some subtle stuff. They can see through your mask. That's why it's actually better just to be authentic. They can see through your mask. So they're looking for a man who's really secure. Like you get a lot of women, any type of insecurity turns them off. Like if a man, like in general, I don't care what the man look like, what his height is, body build. If he feel good about himself, he's secure in himself, regardless of how he look and everything, you will find he will always keep some women around him. And he will specifically keep the women who are looking for that security. Indeed, some guys will say that's the primary thing. And you know what? There's an argument for that. But the bottom line is it works. It works and stuff. You know, so many women just need to feel that rock, that security and everything. Even if they not, you know, have a stronger physical attraction for the person. Oh, trust me, they'll develop it if they constantly around the person. So anyway, that's all I have for today. I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.